It's MOF Radio. When you want to know what's up in the MOF.
Well, here we are. Been quite a journey. And the work you've done has gotten you this far. You weren't perfect, God knows that. But you were good enough to get here.
One word, baby. Play on.
And now it's time to get better. To play harder. To give more. If you don't think you're a winner, you don't belong here. Because victory is waiting for you. It's waiting for the Jets. It's waiting for the Colts. It's waiting for the Saints. Waiting for you on that field. It's waiting for you to run towards it, to fight for it, to snatch it away from the opponent and start something that will take you all the way to the Super Bowl. It is essential to understand that battles are primarily won in the hearts of men.
Let's go all the ball. That's what we fight for. That's what training camp is for. Right now.
Well, men, let me see your hearts. Victory is waiting for you.
This is MOF Radio.
Ready? And 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to MOF Radio. I'm Rob Powers. What's up? Season number 19. Man, it's been that many seasons already. This is my 10th season. You probably put in some more, some of you put in less. Either way, it's going to be one hell of a season. You ready to go? Let's crank this bitch up and go.
Just a step away, I'm just a breath away, losing my faith today.
Falling off the edge today.
I am just a
We got a lot of coaches this season in the MOF that are back. We have some, I don't even think we have any rookies, do we? Dipko is booting them out to get the old guys back in. I'm just giving you crap. We're talking to Coach Dipko here momentarily. Find out what's going on with him and, of course, around the league. It's tough to do the first show of the season because everybody's at 0-0. There's no, hey, this team is better. This team looks to be doing good. This team sucks. This coach, what are you doing? Pull your head out of your ass. There's none of that in week one. All there is kind of BSing and saying who they think, is going to win it all. Of course, I can talk a little bit about myself with the Ravens. Not too bad. I got playing with the Ravens. I like Ray Rice, but if you got a stout defense, you can stop me. The defensive line for the Ravens is not what I thought it would be. Secondary, great. The corners, pretty good. Safety, not bad. Reed and all, but defensive line wasn't what I expected. So the MOF is back, and I thought it would be fitting on this, week of triumph, 10 years on 9/11, celebrating the week that starts off not only the MOF, but the NFL and the season that is to be on such a tragic misnote 10 years ago. First, we'd start off with Coach Dipko. Get him on the phone. Hey, Coach. Hey, how are you?
How you doing, Rob?
Great. Wonderful. It's the MOF radio show. We're rolling again in the 19th season, and that's a big congrats to you there, man.
Thank you.
This year, you get stuck with the 49ers. First, before we talk about you and your team, let's talk about some of the MOF season predictions and some of the coaches that we have in the league this year. Of course, bringing back quite a few of the old oldies.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, we got a lot of veterans back. A lot of guys are on waiting list ready to get in. So we got a good group of guys.
Real quick, looking at your MOF season predictions, or the Berms. In the East, it looks as though Miami, coach, who's the coach of Miami? Joe Fitzgerald?
Yeah, Joe Fitzgerald. He came with us, I think it was season 16, and he's just a good squad. He's a good coach each and every season. He's in the mix, so I got him in the Super Bowl.
All right, in the AFC East as well as the Super Bowl. In the North over there in the AFC, it was myself, and it looks I don't even know any of the coaches that are actually in the AFC North, but Hulk Smash, who has one of those names, and with the Pittsburgh Steelers, anybody that has Smash in their name, that's just like, uh-oh.
Yeah, you should be ready for him. He's a good coach, too. First the Falcons, I think it's season 17, won the division. So.
Wonderful. AFC South, we're looking at the AFC South now, and we take a look at those guys. It looks like Tennessee is predicted to win that division over Indianapolis, and I don't think the actual rosters are going to be correct to the fact that Peyton Manning's not going to be there for the first couple games, is he?
No, he will be because, you can play with injured guys, so it won't have any effect on our games.
Oh, there you go. So Tennessee looking to take that division. Also in the AFC, the West, I tried to get the Raiders. I was sitting there at the 16th pick, and Sergio comes along and takes the damn Raiders at like the 12th pick. Who does that? The Raiders suck overall.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Nonetheless,
pretty surprising.
he takes them, and you still have him falling way short in that division. Last place, actually, taking Kansas City and Jason Kilgore to take that to the AFC West.
Yeah, Jamal Charles, when you have him, he kills in this game.
All right, let's take a look at the NFC real quick. In the East, it looks as though Philadelphia and the Redskins are going to be the two teams that actually battle that one out. When you take a look at Philadelphia, Vinny and I've played folks on just randomly in Madden this year, and I think I've beaten every Philadelphia team. Vic may be fast, but as a left-hander, that poses some problems for coaches. And not only that, but he's not that accurate on the run.
Yeah, you got to put pressure on Vic. If you do it, then you'll knock him around. He'll fumble that ball.
And so we'll see how Washington, of course, with Betts over there in the Redskins camp, see if they can come out, maybe knock off the Eagles in the NFC East. Taking a look at the NFC North, Chicago, Detroit, Green Bay, and Minnesota. You have Detroit. How wild is that Detroit actually has a team this year in Madden?
Yeah, they got a team, and they got a good coach. They got a Hall of Fame nominee, Carrie St-Hilaire. He'll take that team to the playoffs.
Looks as though he is. You have him beaten out the Packers. Dylan Vekish just there barely. But in the NFC South, we turn things again. You have Tampa Bay, Atlanta, a couple great teams. Although Tampa Bay is predicted to win that division at 12-4, and of course Healy's running the Bucks, and he's always a great coach.
Yeah, he's always a great coach. Year in, year out, he's been just a great veteran, and he's always in it.
And it's always nice to see when the predictor picks himself to win a division. Now, you kind of put it as a tie. I think that was on purpose. But you look at the NFC West, and you got the 49ers right there on top with Seattle.
Yeah, I don't really feel that comfortable with the team because they have really no quarterback. And I still think I can pull it out. We'll see.
All right, overall, though, you have the Dolphins and the Buccaneers going to the Super Bowl with the Buccaneers winning it out by one touchdown. We took a look at your predictions as far as how the draft would go. What were you, like 50%?
Oh, not even close. Maybe like 25%.
So, I mean, these are, I don't know how much we'll have to actually put into this because your draft was way off, man. But you have the 49ers. Yeah. You have the 49ers. Let me ask you a little bit about your team specifically. What can we expect from the 49ers? What do you plan on doing with those guys? Have you practiced at all with them? You looking at a lot of gore or what?
Yeah, I had a couple scrimmages. I mean, it's going to be a lot of gore. Going to be a lot of short passes and defense. Pat Willis all over you.
All right. Alex Smith still the quarterback out there?
Yeah, I think so. We might go with Kaepernick. I'm not really sure yet. That's probably Alex Smith, though.
You have Seattle right off the bat, and then you have Dallas. A couple of good teams. Although Seattle really, what does Seattle have? I mean, they picked up the quarterback from the Vikings last year. They have Sidney Rice.
Yeah, Javaris Jackson. They had him.
So, I mean, you could just put some pressure on him, and you should be getting a couple interceptions right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can pressure Javaris and just not let Lynch run all over my defense, and I think I should be all right.
All right, week 1, week 2, Seattle, Dallas. You have predictions for either of those games? Obviously, you want to win. Do you see yourself beating up both those guys pretty good?
I think I should beat both those teams, but we'll see. I mean, Dallas, they're sneaky, so you never know. But I think I should take care of Seattle and hopefully beat Dallas, too.
All right, man, excited to be part of the 19th season of MOF. Get things rolled off in fashion, and what a great weekend with September 11th and whatnot, and football is back. So it's always a pleasure to talk to you, Coach.
Hey, you too, Rob. Thanks so much.
Now, when we first started MOF, we didn't really take commercial breaks during the radio show, but then I got to having a little fun. So this is one of the commercial breaks that we did back in the day. Check this out. We'll be back with the coach of the Giants next.
Hi, my name is Commissioner Coach Divko, and I'm here to sell you a great new book. A book you're going to want to buy. It'll help your team out as you continue on your Madden 06 winning ways. It's called How to Lose with the Chicago Bears. There's 3 easy steps in my book, and it's so easy, and I go over every process if you buy the book and you read the book, all right? First of all, do not use Brian Urlacher. If you use him, you might win. And that's not the object. The object's not to win. Secondly, do not use Thomas Jones. He's a really good running back, and if you use him, you might gain yards. It'll get you closer to the end zone. And I go into a little in-depth deal there in my book, and you can buy my book and find all about it. Third, use Rex Grossman because he's not good. So you're going to want to use him because he's bad. He throws a lot of interceptions, and he doesn't throw touchdowns, and we don't want touchdowns. So you can buy my book by calling me at 1-800-DIPCO, and I'll get you my book, and you too can learn how to lose like the Bears.
If you got any ideas throughout the season, you want to be a little creative on some commercials and whatnot, you don't want to be on the show, but you help out a little bit of that, feel free to drop me a PM on the message board, and we'll rock it out. Coach of the Giants, Coach Goals, what's going on, bro?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Doing wonderful. And yourself?
Pretty good. You know, we just ended training camp here. We're celebrating at the bar, having a couple Oktoberfest.
Getting ready for the big MOF season 19. Are you ready for this bad boy?
It's good to be back. I took a couple years off, but ready to get back to business.
Definitely. Your all-time record is 159, 122, and 1. You have played a lot of MOF games.
Yes, sir.
All right, and here we are with the Giants. Now, the Giants, are they your personal favorite?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, now when you get down to it, tell us a little bit about, you've obviously scrimmed with the Giants a little bit. Is Eli Manning a fumbling machine? Is he going to be throwing some interceptions this year? If we put pressure on Eli, can we really screw you over? Is that what I'm hearing?
We're going to try not to do that. We told him to stay in the pocket, take the hits, do not run the ball. We don't want any forced fumbles. Just stay in there, force the ball in there, and I feel that our receivers are going to get it done. All
right, so is Ahmad going to get the blunt of the carries, or are we looking at for the big back Jacobs to plow through people?
We're looking at split time between both Bradshaw and Jacobs. They're both exceptional backs. We want to give them, an equal opportunity in the being a part of this team.
Not only that, but you have Hakeem Nicks. I know that you lost Kevin Boss in the over scheme of things. I don't know who the Giants picked up for a tight end, but
we don't have anybody. We got Bear Pasco.
So as far as Hakeem Nicks, and then who else is there as a wide receiving?
We got Mario Manningham's back with us. We got an up and comer Victor Cruz. We'll be okay, I think, in the receiver position.
All right, so we're looking at the offensive end. We're looking at Manning to try not to lose games. Now, when we look at the defense, you guys are pretty stout up front.
Yeah, we got a good we got a good line. Pierre Paul's going to be in there. He's going to make some plays for us this year. He's a freak on the line. Hurdle some tackles, get in there and get at the quarterback.
All right, New York Giants getting things going, and you have Washington and St. Louis off the bat. Do you know anything about those coaches?
Yeah, I've tangled with the Redskins owner before. He's a tough customer, but this year, we're going to take it to him. He's got nobody at quarterback. He really doesn't have any running backs. I'm not here to. We're here to get the W, and we're going to get it done week 1.
All right, week 2.
I know he's been in the Super Bowl quite a few times with the Redskins, but it's time for Big Blue to step up.
Okay, and then week 2, you are at home against St. Louis, your first home game of the year, and of course St. Louis has done some different things. The wide receiving core has a couple of young guys on it, but outside of that, Bradford, you just have to get some pressure on him.
Yeah, Bradford, make him force some things, get some interceptions, and they'll definitely take it with the defensive side of the ball on that one.
All right, and finally, before we let you go, it's the beginning of the season, so there's not a lot of bantering between coaches yet. We'll get going as the season goes on, but do you have any predictions for your NFC East division? What do you think? Obviously, you're going to come out on top?
I don't know about coming out on top. We're going to, we got a lot of tough teams, tough coaches there. We're going to, do our best. I'm going to say second place at the most. Philly's a tough team this year, tough squad. We'll see what happens.
All right, man. As always, a pleasure. The coach of the New York Giants. You have a great day. We'll chat again soon.
All right, thanks, Rob.
Coach of the New York Giants, thanks again. Also, Commissioner Dipko. Things are underway. The MOF radio show, we'll try to do this every 2 weeks. And with the NFL season starting pretty much the same time as the MOF, and it being the 10th anniversary of, the darkest day in the history of our country, I thought it'd only be fitting not to screw around on the way out, but leave you with about 2 minutes and just take a moment to reflect on what happened, where it was, where we are today, and then enjoy your season. Back in a couple weeks. If you want to be on the show, hit me up on the message boards. PM me if you have any questions and whatnot. Usually you're on and off the phone within 5 minutes, and it's just like that. The MOF radio show. We'll chat with you again next time. I'm out.
This is MOF Radio. When you want to know what's up in the MOF.
Oh my God. Look behind us. Please pan in this way, please. This is it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Freedom and fear, justice and cruelty have always been at war. And we know that God is not neutral between them.
Whatever the dangers of the action we take, the dangers of inaction are far, far greater.
Half hour later, we see the second one bang into
Something else just hit. A very large plane just flew directly over my building, and there's been another collision.
They hate our freedoms, our freedom of religion, our freedom of speech.
All you want, Kate. Listen, we got a female officer down. We need a search.
How can they possibly justify using naked force to crush a people who ask for nothing more than the right to lead their own lives in freedom and dignity?
There's no words to describe what's going on out there. I mean, you see bodies just coming a half hour later, still coming out of the damn sky.
Because the greatest rebuke we can offer to those who attack our way of life is to demonstrate clearly we are not cowed in any way whatsoever.
Where was your last location? Talk to us.
These terrorists kill not merely to end lives, but to disrupt and end a way of life.
Yeah. Come on. Tell me, what's all you want? You got a female officer down, possibly on the 3rd floor on the 2nd tower.
Brute force may intimidate, but it cannot form the basis of an enduring society.
In all that lies before us, may God grant us wisdom, and may He watch over the United States of America.